we have this mindset that our finances have to be perfect. And it's not necessarily the perfection. We just need to have a positive progress. One of the key principles in our book is judge each day not by its harvest, but by the seeds you sow into it. This principle is an African proverb, and it really tackles the ability to forget about what has happened and focus on what can happen, what will happen. If you do any farming or any gardening, if you plant apples and you take care of the apple seeds, it will become an apple tree, right? So if you sow the seeds of good budgeting, if you sow seeds of effective debt elimination, you naturally will get to your goals. And kind of to go back to what you were saying with, as a parent, not wanting to share that information of, maybe you call it a mistake or, just something that didn't work out in your financial favor. Like, I'm really big on sharing those with my son. My son is 10 years old. I tell him all the time, I'm like, man, I need to stop buying shoes. Like, this is not beneficial to my finances. I never want my kids to think I'm perfect. I intentionally put myself in vulnerable situations that I'm not comfortable with or the expert in, so they can see that you're not always going to be great at something. And I think we have this mindset that our finances have to be perfect. And it's not necessarily the perfection. We just need to have a positive progress in our finances. So some people can't double their income in a year, but can you increase it by 20%? Mm-hmm. That's success, right? If instead of being debt-free in 5 years, what if you can be 60% debt-free in 5 years? What does that look like? That's success. And that's where collectively we have to say, you know what? It's not about this mark, right? It's not, I'm 40 years old. I should be here. It's, how do I want my expenses to look on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis? How do I want my income to look? And then, do I have good daily habits, right? Am I avoiding, online shopping? Am I making, smoothies here as opposed to going out to the smoothie place, right? There's a lot of things that happen during the day that you can control. And if you stay intentional with those decisions, then over time, it makes it for a good story and a good successful story for the finances.
I really love that principle because, all the greatest rewards always lack the effort, right? Like, if you want to get fit and healthy, you need to work out today. You're not going to get fit today, right?
Right.
Same thing with finance or with books. If you want to feel more educated about a topic, you got to start reading now, but it's going to take a lot of time until you actually feel like you're more knowledgeable. So it all lags always. And we have to have faith that if we establish those positive habits and take care of those systems that guide us on a day-to-day basis, just focus on today, then the rest will kind of take care of itself. The goals take care of themselves.
Absolutely. I'll just say this. The other principle with that is that the seed is always smaller than the harvest. So everybody thinks that you have to do this big act to get to the big goal. And it's like, if you want to get debt free, if you have $50,000 in debt, even if you're making an extra $14 to $15 extra on that lowest debt and you debt snowball it, that you can really make a big imprint on that debt. So it's not about like, oh, I need to make an extra $1,000. Try just to make an extra $100 a month and put that towards the debt, or put that towards your vacation, or put that towards your investment account. Put that towards, your children's college fund. It doesn't have to be this big amount, and it doesn't have to be this big act. To make $100, you may have to talk to 10 people. Talking to 10 people may only take an hour, but we'll take 5 hours just to get ready. So it's like, just put in the work and trust the process.